إن الحمد لله إن الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله الأنبياء والمرسلين أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I welcome you all to our series of webinars. Today's webinar is going to be a short update of some of the recent information that we received, and we will cover briefly on packages, and then we want to move forward to the question and answer, inshallah ta'ala. So let's get started with the sharing. As always, we should continuously be saying labbaik Allahumma labbaik labbaik la sharika laka labbaik innal hamda wal ni'mata laka wal mulk. It's very important that we have the desire. It's very, very important that we build our desire. We put this in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We seek His acceptance for Hajj. At the same time, it's very, very important for us to realize and understand that going to Hajj is only based on the invitation from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have to have our desire. We have to put our effort in. We have to do everything possible, such as following our posts, following our guidance, reviewing the packages, going through each and every step as closely as possible, putting every effort possible. But at the same time, it's really important to understand and keep this in mind. Your acceptance to Hajj is purely based on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's will. So please bear that in mind, keep that in mind. Do not allow any delays, do not allow any failures or even shortcomings, being unable to get packages or delays in verification or anything affect you. Because remember that once you have put your effort in, once you have put your desire in and put your effort in, inshallah, Allah will accept. If Allah has not accepted this year, inshallah, Allah will accept it next year. But do not allow this to bring you down. It's really important for you to bear this in mind. So for quick updates, as of now, what we understand is verification is in progress. Of course, registration is in progress. Verification is going on. Verification is a very manual process. Okay, so it is slow, but do not get worried about it. Inshallah, before the packages are released, we expect most of the registrations to be processed. So process does not necessarily mean approved. Process could mean that they review it and they send you back a message about an issue. What our expectation is, all our members will quickly, immediately jump in and make the necessary corrections so that they can move forward. As of now, only about 1/3 of the registrations have been processed. So that means many registrations are still being processed. So this is not something that you should get worried in case your registration is not processed yet. Packages are expected to be released for review by middle of January. This is what we know. This is what we've been informed. So by middle of January, around the 15th or 16th of January, we are expecting that the packages are to be released. We will quickly, as soon as the packages are released, we will provide you information on how to get quickly to our packages. We will provide you URLs. We will provide you search criteria, whatever makes life easier. Inshallah ta'ala, will quickly make that available for you. We will start holding multiple webinars soon after the packages are released to support with the package review and selection. How to put a package in your preferred category, as your preferred package. We are going to hold multiple webinars, inshallah. Our plan, inshallah, is to hold the hands of our members throughout the process of registration, as we've been doing for the registration, the package review, package selection, package purchase, and train you all through the logistics and inshallah through the Hajj itself, inshallah. So the purchase of the package with the country specific gateway. Okay, as we said before, we are expecting the packages to be released in two phases. The first phase is packages with the country-specific gateways. That is expected to be to start the purchase of that one by end of January. Around the 30th, 31st of January, we expect that people should be able to start purchasing. Now, prior to this, once the packages are released for review, in this period of time, quick period of time, you will have to start topping your e-wallet. Topping meaning funding your e-wallet. So we still do not have a full understanding of if the e-wallet will follow the same process as last year or a new one. We will go ahead and release our guidelines for e-wallet as we understand from last year, start reviewing it, start preparing for it. And as we have advised in our previous webinars, start preparing your credit cards, which is our preferred way of paying for the of topping the e-wallet. You can use multiple credit cards to top your e-wallet, but before the end of January, for you to get the best package, for you to get the best package that we have, it is very important that you have the appropriate amount of funds in your e-wallet so that you can quickly move forward. Remember, we have pointed out the quota has not increased this year. That means there will be a rush for buying packages. So we want all our members to be able to get the packages that we are supporting, the ones that you preferred within our package list, so that you can get the best one that you preferred, inshallah. So be ready, be prepared with a credit card for an amount based on the amount that we have mentioned before, to fund your e-wallet as quickly as possible when it opens up. The purchase of package with custom flights is expected to be released by towards the end of first week to the beginning of second week. And again, we will hold multiple webinars regularly until all our members have been able to purchase the packages. This is our commitment, inshallah. We will continuously hold webinars to help all our members, inshallah ta'ala. So one other thing that I wanted to point out here is, when you are looking at the country-specific gateway, make sure you look at the gateway that is closest to you, okay? But if there is a package that you prefer, the gateway is further away, do not let it, do not lose that package, grab it, because we do expect most of the packages to be gone by middle to end of February. At least the preferred packages would be gone. So please be active, please be proactive, please be prepared with a credit card, please be have the full understanding of the packages. If you have any questions on packages, if you have any questions on how to procure, how to purchase, feel free to start asking us questions. And inshallah ta'ala, as soon as we understand more about the e-wallet, we will have a webinar to go over the e-wallet, inshallah. E-wallet, as I said before, is still not enabled at but start preparing your credit cards to start adding funds to the to e-wallet, inshallah. Now, this is our Hajj planner. We have shared this multiple times. This is again a reminder. The registration process will continue on into February, inshallah, but the package review will continue on into the month of March. But our preference, our expectation is, we want all our members to finish the review of the packages in the beginning part of the review itself, within the first week or two, and be ready to start the purchasing. As I said before, by the middle to end of February, we expect the preferred packages to be sold out. So we want our members to be in this box here. All our members, we want to be in this box to have purchased the package by middle of February, so that you get the best packages that we have. I will go in more detail, but we are planning on supporting 4 packages which does not have a lot of capacity. So we expect our packages to be sold out very quickly. So please be proactive, please be ready and prepared with the one that you prefer on picking up. And then once you complete the packages, then you are going to start the connecting flight. We'll go over this a lot more in detail in later webinars, and then the visa and ticket will come in. And as I said, we are continuously having our commitment to have our webinars throughout the entire period. We are going to do on logistics later on fiqh, etc., etc. We are going to continuously go on. This is our commitment. This is our commitment to our Hujjaj. We are committed to making sure that your process, your experience throughout the registration, the package selection is as smooth as possible. But for that, it is very important that you follow our posts, our guidance as closely as possible. This is a process that we've gone through, the registration process. You create an account, you upload the document, there is a verification process, and then you do the package review, then you add the funds to the e-wallet, the package selection and payment, and then the visa, etc., and then you are on to the Hajj. I'm not going to go into the detail because in the previous webinar I have gone through this one. So what I would like our users to do, okay, I lost that share. Let me get back into that one quickly. Okay, stop sharing. So this is where we are basically. So as I said before, we have gone through the registration process in much more detail in our previous webinar. So what I would like you all to do is go review this one. We took a part of the registration that I had covered specifically on registration and we made it available. So you can use this link or the QR code to go and review the registration process. We also have documented this in a document. You can download this document and review at your own convenience, inshallah. Now, this is a question that people have asked, and I want to make sure that we cover this carefully. Why choose Precious Path as your Hajj group? Besides everything that you've seen so far, I just want to share with you the feedback we received from last year's experience. These are all some of the different responses and feedback we received. Just to cover a few, I really appreciate your leadership, your organizational skills, how clearly you communicate, your attention to detail. It's given me peace of mind, alhamdulillah. Thank you so much for guiding me like an angel. Subhanallah, this I believe I know from whom. This was a sister who had lots of challenges, and alhamdulillah, we were able to guide her and help her. You have no idea how thankful we feel to have you guided us through this difficult process. Thanks from all my family members. May Allah reward you with infinite blessings. We couldn't have done it without your help. We are still in the process. I think there was a part here that we missed. But again, we couldn't have done it without your help. I appreciate the comment here. But remember, this is all up to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's only through Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala you're able to complete the Hajj. One more quick comment. I'm writing to express my deepest gratitude and appreciation for the exceptional care and support I received during my recent Hajj pilgrimage, especially when I fell sick. We had a few of our members that fell sick. We made sure that we followed through with them until they were able to get back on the flight back home. This is our commitment. We treat each one of our Hujjaj as our family member. This is something that we train our guides. This is what we are committed to, and this is what Rawaf Mina has committed to us. And alhamdulillah, last year also, Rawaf Mina stood by us when one of our members fell sick after the completion of the Hajj. He was at the gate to fly back and he fell sick there. And he had to be hospitalized. Rawaf Mina took complete care of him. And with the help of Rawaf Mina, after almost 10 days, we were able to get the brother back to his family. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. This is what Precious Path is, and this is what Rawaf Mina is. So yes, we do hope that you do select us as your Hajj group, inshallah, for the Hajj of 2025. Now, while building these packages, we have taken great care to make sure that we provide the best possible options, various options, but at the same time making sure that the hotels are the best possible hotels. In fact, we toured each one of these hotels, Brother Samir and I. We toured each one of these hotels to make sure they are at least of 3+ stars. Many of them are actually 4 and 5 stars. And the second part that we wanted to make sure was to keep the cost lower. We have worked with Rawaf Mina, and Rawaf Mina has been extremely supportive of this one to keep the cost low. So the first package that I want to talk about is the Al Muasim package with no shifting. It is in the Makkah hotel is going to be 𝐴𝑉𝑆𝘖 Styles by Accord. This is about 1.2 kilometers, 1.3 kilometers from Jamra, and it's about 4 to 5 kilometers from Haram. There will be shuttles, etc. We are making sure to bring our Hujjaj into Makkah much before the traffic starts there, so that our Hujjaj can complete their required Umrah much before the traffic issue starts, before the shuttle stop, etc. So we are bringing our Hujjaj into, you will see, I will cover the details inshallah in a few minutes. So this is in 𝐴𝑉𝑆𝘖 Styles. The approximate cost is about 7,000 grand before you add the flight. The flights are anywhere between $2,000 to $3,000, so you can add that. So it is around $9,000 to $10,000 is what we are estimating with the flight. But again, these prices will not be firm until they are released on Nusuk. The second package is also the non-shifting in Al Muasim. It is going to be in Dana Makkah Millennium. This is very close to the Jamra. It's like about a kilometer. It's a straight walk from the Jamra bridge. Very, very convenient. It's a very good hotel. It is similar to the Holiday Inn. If people have heard of the Holiday Inn in Azizia, it's very similar to that one. So it's a very nice hotel actually. The other one, the third one that we are offering is the Al Muasim also, but this is with the shifting. First, you would be staying at the address hotel and then shifting to Dana Millennium. So this is a shifting package. Shifting package means you would stay in a hotel close to Haram for a few days until 4th of Dhul Hijjah, and from 4th of Dhul Hijjah until you depart Makkah, you would stay in a hotel which is away from Haram, which is basically in Azizia. So this package, we are expecting this to be approximately $9,000 plus the cost of the flight. Our luxury package, which is with the Al-Kabsh and no shifting, this is going to be in the Makkah Tower. This is going to be in Makkah Tower with the Al-Kabsh package, Al-Kabsh being the camp which is the closest to the Jamra. It's like less than half a mile, and the entire travel for the Al-Kabsh packages within the Al-Mashayir, which is the Mina, Arafat, Muzdalifah and back, is going to be on train, while Muasim is going to be by bus, excepting for the Jamra, it's a walk. There is no transportation from the Al Muasim camp to the Jamra. It's about approximately 3 to 4 kilometers. So this package, we are expecting this to be 12,900 and approximately around that area, plus the cost of the flight. So this is the detail. You can review this at your own convenience, inshallah. So in Medina, it's going to be 𝐻𝑚𝑠𝑘 Balad. In Makkah, it's going to be the 𝐴𝑉𝑆𝘖 Styles by Accord. So this one is going to be, you're going to arrive sometime in the month of May, around the 24th of May in Jeddah. Now, always remember, when packages mention about the arrival dates, they're talking about arrival into Jeddah. So that means when you're planning your connecting flights, when you're planning your vacation, you should go back 1 day or 2 days, depending on how the flights are. So you would be departing on the 24th of May or the 25th of May, but arriving into Jeddah or Medina on the 26th of May. Most of our packages are arriving into Medina. So that's a huge convenience. And all our packages, the travel between Medina and Makkah is going to be by Haramain train. Rawaf Mina has already signed up with Haramain. They have already booked the tickets, so we are already in place to make sure we are conveniently situated, so that the transportation from Medina to Mecca is not by bus, is by Haramain train. So you would be arriving into Medina on the 26th of May, but by 29th of May you would be in Mecca. So this is about the 20. It's about the first or the third of Dhul Hijjah. So you would be well ahead of time. You would be in Makkah to complete the Umrah before the rush starts, before the road starts getting closed around Haram. So this is one of the things that we have very carefully we have planned it, inshallah. So our next package is Dana Millennium. Again, this is a no shifting package. Dana Millennium, as I said, is about a kilometer from Jamra. This is very similar to the package that you saw before. It is listed as a premium package. And again, the same thing, we are arriving well ahead of time into Makkah so that you can complete your obligatory Umrah and before the traffic and rush starts, inshallah. This is a shifting package. You'd initially be staying at the address when you come into Mecca until the 4th of Dhul Hijjah, so that you can perform conveniently your obligatory Umrah, spend time in Haram, etc. And then on the 4th of Dhul Hijjah, you'd be moved into the Millennium until the departure date. So in this case, you are arriving a few days before Dhul Hijjah, so that you can spend about 3 to 4 days in the address hotel, which is right. It's less than half a mile. Actually, it's about a quarter mile. The staircase of this one pretty much comes into one of the courtyard of Haram. Alhamdulillah, very convenient hotel, very classy hotel. Previously, this was ranked at 7-star, but I believe that it is now considered as a 5-star hotel. It's a very nice hotel. And then you would be moving into the Dana Millennium. Our final package is the luxury package, which is basically you would be staying all the time in Mecca, and this is an Al-Kabsh package. Al-Kabsh, which is a VIP camp, and you would be staying in the frontal Al-Haritha hotel, which is close to the King Fahd gate, which is very close to the sisters section, actually. So this is our premium package. This we believe is going to be around $12,900, which does not include the flight. So the flight has to be included, inshallah. So now these are our packages. This is what we describe as our value for picking. So please join our broadcast group so that you can receive our updates and join our channel. I mean, irrespective of if you're planning on going with us or not, join our group so that you can get our posts, and join our YouTube channel so that you can continuously get notifications when we release the videos. We do plan on releasing several videos to help you through the entire process. So please join this one. So keep on top of this one, inshallah. Okay, now let's get with let's inshallah ta'ala, let's start with our question and answer session. I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing. All right, Hafiz Ismail, go ahead, please. If you have questions, please raise your hand so that Hafiz Ismail can call you out.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Yes, like Brother Fareed mentioned, if you do have a question, please raise your hand and we'll get started, inshallah. The first person is Hariwan. I'm going to unmute you, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum, can you hear me?
Wa alaikum salam. Yes, brother, how are you doing?
Good, alhamdulillah. So just a quick question. So when the packages are released, do we purchase the groups or do we purchase for packages? How does this work? Like, do we select your group and then we select the package, or do we just directly select the package? I'm not sure how this works.
Very good question. What's going to happen is we are going to tell you which are the packages that we are going to support. Okay, so when the packages open up for review, we will go through this in much more detail. Then what you're going to do is, when you are going to put one of our package in your preferred as your preferred package. When the package opens up, you're going to go directly to that as a shopping cart and purchase that package. So when you purchase one of our package, you are part of our group actually.
I see. So we're searching for packages, not for groups.
That is correct. You're searching for packages, and you don't need to search for packages. We are going to help you with that one. We are going to provide you some very quick way of getting to our packages. Most probably, we are going to provide you an URL. Once you log into Nusuk, you can just click on that link. You will go directly to our package, and you can move forward and purchase our package, inshallah. We'll talk more in detail about this as soon as packages are opened up for review.
Jazakallah khair.
Next, please.
Inshallah. Next is Nazim. Let me unmute you, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Walaikum assalam, brother Nazim.
Yes, for me, I've got my profile verified just 2-3 days ago, and there was an issue on my name, on my first name. I forgot to mention my second name also. So when I read your PDF file, so you mentioned that the full name should be there. So I didn't wanted to risk my Hajj, and so what I did, so I changed my first the first name. So I completed with my second name, and it went through the verification process again. So my question is, will my profile will be will it verified as soon, or will it take this as much as time as the first one, or will it take more time? Hope you
Generally,
get.
generally, our experience has been when they do the re-verification, it is generally pretty quick. The reason being, they know what the issue is. They're gonna go look to make sure if that issue is resolved. You should get verified quickly. Now, having said that, my only concern is because they are so far behind, they still have about 2/3 of the registrations to be verified. It is possible it might take some time, but again, I want people to be patient. Don't get anxious about this. Inshallah, you will get verified much before the packages are released for review. um, Having said that, I think you bring up a very good point, brother Nazim. I want each one of you to go through your registration profile and make sure your registration profile matches exactly how the passport is. You should not make assumptions that your passport is incorrect, so you will change and put something differently. Nusuk team is going to look at your passport and your profile. If it does not match your passport, then they are going to fail your verification. And as brother Nazim mentioned, it'll get back into the verification process all over again. We want our members to be verified and ready before 15th of January to start reviewing. Unless you are verified, you may not be able to review packages. This is at least what in 24 was. We are thinking the same case will be. Only once you're verified, you'll be able to review packages. So again, to the reminder here, go through your profile, check and make sure your passport copy that you submitted is as per the requirements that we mentioned. It has to be a clean copy from top to bottom. We have given very strict, very clear instructions on how the image should look. We have shared the image. The image has to be look pretty much exactly similar to that one, end to end, and it has to follow the pixels. It has to have the passport picture has to have a white background. There cannot be any smudges on the picture. So while your application is under the verification process, take care of all this. Now, if your application has been verified successfully, if you received a message, an email saying that your verification has been successfully approved, then do not touch your profile. Please do not touch your profile, even if you believe there is something wrong. Even if you see the passport picture has smudges, do not touch your profile. Do not touch your application. Leave it as is. Inshallah, inshallah, even if there are some errors. For example, if you feel like there is an error in your expiration date, but they have approved it. How? I don't know. We will take care of this after your package has been purchased, inshallah. We will help you. We'll guide you through how to correct that one, so that your visa is correct. But to repeat what I just said, if your profile is approved, do not touch it. Do not touch it, okay? But before your profile is approved, I highly suggest and recommend go and review and make sure everything in there is correct, inshallah. Brother Nazim, I hope I answered your question. I know I took a little bit longer because I wanted to point out to people your issue.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sure, brother. Yes, and thank you very much. Jazakallah.
Barakallah fi. Alhamdulillah. Next one.
Inshallah. The next person is NB. Let me unmute you, inshallah.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, brother.
Really appreciate all your seminars. I've been going through them, not only this year's, last year's too. It has given me the confidence to go. Previously, I had done through the normal, Hajj agents. It's, I was very concerned how this will work out. After seeing the videos and your seminars, it has given me the confidence. Inshallah, our application is under review. We are hopeful that Allah will allow us to come. The question that I had was, you keep, for the internal travel, you keep saying we will be traveling by Haramain train. And the baggage size specifications are a little different than the normal international travel sizes. So what's your recommendation on what we should plan for?
Very good. Thank you for bringing that up. Our plans, all our packages, inshallah, are going to include the Haramain train between Medina and Mecca, with the flight coming into Medina, inshallah. So that is where our plans are. For that, we request all our members, please plan on bringing one luggage. Please plan in such a manner that you only bring one bag, one check bag, basically. Okay. Size, yes, size specifications are there, but generally Haramain is not as strict about the size as to the quantity, the number of suitcases. Again, it cannot be like a huge suitcase. Of course, the airline itself will stop you, but with Haramain, it is the number that matters. So plan on traveling with one single suitcase. Now, if for some reason you do need to have more than one suitcase, we are working with Rawaf Mina so that we can send it by a separate post. I mean, Haramain train offers it. We might also consider providing some form of transport so that the second suitcase can be sent by a different method. But this is something still under discussion. I don't want to commit to that. I would like to request all my members, please plan on one single checked baggage for this. I mean, this will also make your life easier, by the way, because Hajj is very time consuming, tedious. You're moving from Medina to Mecca, then from Mecca you're going to Mashayar, etc., etc. And then if there is a shifting package, again you're moving from hotel to hotel. As light you travel, your life would be much easier. So plan on traveling as light as possible. Yes, brother NB, did I answer your question?
Yes, brother. Jazakallah.
Next question, please.
All right, inshallah. Next person is Farah Mufti. Let me unmute you.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yeah, brother. So my question is, I'm based in US and I'm planning to do Hajj with my son, and I have a sister. She's in Pakistan. She recently lost her husband, so I wanted to take her. So what is the best package that we can take? Do you offer any packages which go from Pakistan?
Okay. I'm assuming she does not have the U.S. Passport. She is a Pakistani citizen, correct?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
that's correct.
Do you have a Pakistani citizenship?
I mean, yes, I was born in Pakistan, but then I
Okay.
am US
All right.
citizen.
Now, in your specific case, my recommendation is that you travel from Pakistan buying a Pakistan package, a package that is from Pakistan, okay?
Okay.
So that you can travel with her. She cannot join a package which is from the United States.
Okay.
So message me later on. I will
Mm-hmm.
provide you some groups that are going from Pakistan. You can communicate with them. You can work with them, inshallah. Okay, but
Okay.
you cannot go with our group. You'll have to go with the Pakistan group, basically.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So just quickly on that note, the minimum age is 12 years old. Please bear that in mind. The minimum age is 12 years old. So if you have children under 12, you cannot take them for Hajj. Okay. Next question, please. Before we get into the next question, with a raise of hand, can I get a little bit indication if our webinars and the questions that we are answering, etc., have been helpful? So please, with a raise of hand throughout you don't have to do it right now if you can find, but give us an indication if we are able to help you with our webinars, inshallah ta'ala. Okay. Go ahead, Hafiz Ismail.
So inshallah, next person is SB. I don't think they have their mic or audio enabled. So inshallah, we'll come back to you once you can enable or allow your mics. The next person after that is Muhammad Diallo. Let me unmute you.
Brother Diallo, Assalamu alaikum. You have to unmute your mic, Brother Muhammad.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yes, brother. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I just I have a quick question here. I will try to put in my vacations on Monday. So can I go ahead? I think I will be approved for 3 weeks from my job. So can I go ahead and start putting in my vacation for starting May the 24th? Is that okay?
May 24th, yes.
So
Yes, definitely.
okay, so
May 24th to at least plan for 12th of June.
okay, May 24th to 12th of June. Good.
Yeah.
All right. I'm still going through the verification.
Mm-hmm.
I was once denied. I remember you helped me a lot. I sent you some of my, pictures. So inshallah, I'm still waiting, for the verification. But I really, really appreciate, your help, and you guys are helping us a lot. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Jazakallah khair. Now, a very good point that Brother Muhammad brought up. Please start planning your vacation. As Brother Muhammad mentioned, the best, this one that you can start planning is from about 24th of May until about 12th or 13th of June. Okay. Even though most of the packages might start on the 26th of May, remember, as I mentioned, 26th of May is the arrival. When package date says 26th of May or 28th of May, that is arriving into Jeddah. So you need to add about 2 days prior to that one from your planning perspective, and possibly an additional day if you have to take a connecting flight, okay, which we will discuss once once you all have purchased the package. We will talk about the connecting flight. So please start planning your vacation, because you do not want to be surprised suddenly that your work situation would not allow you to go for Hajj, which I hope to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala it doesn't happen. Okay, next please.
Next user, inshallah, is SB. Let me unmute you, inshallah. SB, you can, if you unmute yourself, you should be able to talk, inshallah.
Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
First of all, I just have to say thank you so much for all your help. Even last time in 2024, you tried to help me, and alhamdulillah, you helped me again. Jazakallah khair. May Allah bless you and your team. Brother, the question that I had is, I had a 2024 profile, and when I created the e-wallet, I used the previous bank that I had, and I have another bank, and I would like to use that bank. Is there a way that I can adjust my e-wallet or no?
Oh, definitely you can. E-wallet is nothing but um, a purse. That's all it is. Okay. You can put multiple cards in that purse. You can put multiple bank accounts in that purse. E-wallet is nothing but a purse. Okay. That's all it is. So if you used a previous bank, you want to use another bank, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many banks you use. It doesn't matter how many credit cards you use. Okay. Now, having said that, sister, I would suggest, I know the time is short, consider using the credit card, because we have seen in the case of refund process, the bank refund becomes very, very difficult. Okay. And even funding the e-wallet with a bank account has not been very easy in 24. Okay. So if you can use the credit card, use the credit card. Now, I know some people have said, well, we don't have the limit. The recommendation that we make is go ahead and use the credit card to the full limit, and once that e-wallet is topped up and the charges come into your credit card, immediately pay it off and then reuse that credit card. So that way you will use the credit card to top up your e-wallet. We highly recommend that you use the credit card to top your e-wallet.
Okay.
Okay.
So if I use, so are you saying, because I don't have a credit card from my new bank, are you saying I should go and get a new credit card from that account?
Please get a credit card because the refund process is very difficult, and even funding the e-wallet is very difficult with a bank account. Okay. Now, make sure the bank that you are with is a major bank. If it is a smaller bank, credit union, or those kind of banks, the topping of the e-wallet, transferring into the e-wallet is extremely difficult. Okay, because the reason is because the smaller banks have to take multiple hops to send the transfer out. They have to use another major bank. It does become a problem. So make sure it is one of the big banks such as the Citibank, Chase, Wells Fargo, etc.
Okay, I have Bank of America. And then I know you've answered this question again, but just to clarify, not to use the debit card, but to use the credit card.
That is correct. That is correct.
Okay, Jazakallah.
Okay, barakallah. Next question, please.
All right, inshallah. The next question is from Muhammad Irfan.
Brother Irfan. Assalamu alaikum. Hafiz Ismail, I see there are lots of questions in the chat. Maybe you should go through them just so that we don't miss them.
Can you hear me? Brother,
Well,
can you hear
Brother
me?
Irfan, go ahead, Brother Irfan. Yes, brother. Go ahead, Brother Irfan. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, what happened?
Hello?
I have a question. My profile is verified, but my kid's profile is still unverified. So we received the email. It says from each kid you have been successfully added as a member on the Nusuk platform. So what does that mean?
Repeat that last statement you made, Brother Irfan.
Okay. It says that in my profile is verified as a father.
Okay.
But
Okay.
my kids' profiles are still showing unverified.
Okay.
But
Which is fine.
But everybody
Which is okay.
everybody received the email. It says you have been successfully added as a member on Nusuk platform?
Okay. All right. Basically, each member, each person, each individual is verified individually. Okay. Even though they are in your account, does not mean that they are not going to be verified as a group. Okay, when the verification process occurs. Okay, so you have been verified; they are still being reviewed. So there is nothing wrong with that. That is perfectly fine. Okay, so just be patient. But again, as I said before, make sure all the information for them is correct. And I'm assuming they are 12 years and up. Okay,
That is
otherwise
correct.
Nusuk would not have accepted it.
Yeah.
So,
18
but I suggest go into their profile, make sure all the information is correct. The passport and the passport photo is clean and as per our guidelines. Okay, it's very, very important that you do it while they are still being verified. Inshallah.
All right, very good. One last thing. When the
Okay.
package time comes in, and do we need to just choose only one package the most we like it, or we can choose like multiple packages at the same time?
One package per account.
Per
So
account.
I'm glad you brought up this question. This is a decision that each person has to make. Okay. I'm assuming you all want to go together. That's why you want to pick one package. Okay.
Correct.
Otherwise, you would have created separate accounts. Okay. So
Correct.
it is one package and one e-wallet. Okay. So for example, let's assume that you have 4 members in your account. So
Yes.
and let's assume it's a package is about $10,000, for example.
Right.
You will have to fund your e-wallet for $40,000 so that when the time comes to pick the package, you're going to pick one single package for the 4 people and you would pay for all of them together at one time. So you need to make sure your e-wallet has the funds, appropriate funds to cover all the 4 members for the same package. Okay.
Got it. So with the 5 people will stay in one hotel room, how the things work as family member?
Okay. All our packages are quad packages. That means 4 people to a room. Some packages will allow you to choose a lesser 3 or dual. Okay, either triple or dual. But in your case, if there are 5 people, we would most probably have to separate one of the person. We will discuss this later, Brother Arfan. Don't worry about it. If you're going to pick one of our packages, we will work with you to see whatever is the most convenient and best for you, inshallah.
Okay.
Maybe again, I'm not promising. Maybe we can get an extra bed in your room. Allahu Alam, I cannot make that commitment, but it is possible, or we will separate you out based on the gender. But we will work with you to see what is it that you want.
Okay. So they will not deny to us because of the five people.
No.
Inshallah
not. They will not. But because you're 5 people, it's very, very important, and you want to be in a package that you jump in as quickly as possible and get the package that you prefer. Okay.
Okay, so, we'll do that, inshallah.
We are going to provide you the URL. We are going to help you through. So put one of our package in your preferred shopping cart, basically, so that when the purchasing starts, you can very quickly move faster in making the purchase of that package, inshallah.
All right, Jazakallah
khair. Next person is Meita.
Assalamu alaikum.
I don't think they have.
Meita, you have to unmute yourself.
I don't think they have their mic enabled. In the meantime, inshallah, we'll go through the chats.
Yeah, there are lots of questions I see.
A few questions. You've already answered this question, but we'll go over it again. Prices for 𝐻𝐞𝐥𝐻 camp packages.
Prices for 𝐻𝐞𝐥𝐻 camp is about 12,900 approximately, and it can go. That's again before adding the flight, which could be about $2,000 to $3,000. So this is about an average price, about $12,900 plus $2,000 to $3,000 for the flight.
All right, inshallah. Next question is, You've already answered it. Can we use debit cards? Yes, but recommendation is to use credit cards just because of refund processes. The one right after that, you've already answered about credit card allowances. It says, what if I don't have a credit card or my credit card allowance is less than the package price? Your recommendation is to max out the card, pay it off, and then reload your e-wallet, inshallah. Next question after that is, me and my husband are are still under verification. Shall he add me as a family member on his application now, or is it better to wait?
Well, once you are verified, you cannot make the changes. Remember that. Or if you make the changes, it will go back into verification. If both of you want to be in the same package, then it is best that you do add yourself into your husband's package, okay, or vice versa, however you want to be in the same account, okay. Now, it doesn't matter. Even if you're separate, we can still, inshallah, as long as you pick the same package, we can make sure that you are in the same hotel, etc. So it really doesn't matter. But if you want to get the same package, it's better that you're in the same account. If not, it is possible that you might get one package. If the other package runs out, then it becomes a challenge, basically. Now, last year, in some of those scenarios, we did work with our members to accommodate them and move them into the other hotel of the spouse, but I cannot commit we'll be able to do it this year. So preferably put yourself into the same account so that you're not in a scenario where you end up with two separate packages just because they're running out of packages. Next,
All right.
please.
Next question is, 1 second.
We can take a few more chat. It's getting to be 4 o'clock. Go ahead, please.
Precious Path has 4 packages. How many are there for luxury, premium, and standard? And then what is the total quota for Awaf Mina for each package?
Okay. Luxury, we have 1 luxury, we have 2 premium and 1 standard. Okay. The number of people that are in each one of those packages, this is something we still cannot release that information because this is something that's under review by Nusuk, by Ministry of Hajj. We have to wait for confirmation from them before we can release or even share that kind of information. But one thing, as I pointed out, the quota is very low. I mean, it's the same as last year, and those packages were running out very, very fast. Even if the entire quota doesn't run out, your preferred packages, the packages that you really prefer, will run out. So that is where we are repeatedly recommending and that you get everything together and decide on one of our packages so that as soon as they become available, you can grab it, inshallah.
Okay. Next question is 2 questions in one. Why they're asking why don't I get the certification yet or verification yet? It's been 2 weeks since I've submitted, and if packages come and I'm not verified, is it possible that I don't get the package?
Okay. Verification process is taking a long time. As I explained earlier, it's a manual process. It does take long. So just be patient. Inshallah, you will get verified before the package review process starts. Now, when the package review starts and your application is not verified, all that means is you're not going to be able to review the package. As long as you get your account verified before all the packages run out, you're still good, okay? But that's not my preference. This is why I'm repeatedly asking my members to register as quickly as possible. And if you have registered and if you're not verified, go into your accounts and make sure all the information in there is as per our instructions. It's very, very important that you make sure your profile is as per our instructions so that your verification, inshallah, will be successful. So, to answer your question, do not be alarmed. Do not be anxious. Inshallah, the process, your verification will complete. If they do come back with any issue, try to resolve it as quickly as possible. Try to resolve it as quickly as possible. In our registration documentation, we have given a few hints of what possible issues can be there. So review it, make sure that you have that resolved, inshallah.
The next question is, where can I go register? So they're asking for the registration website.
I'm going to share we'll share the link to our document. The link to register is hajj.nusuk.sa, hajj.nusuk.sa. Can somebody in the chat from one of our members go ahead and put that link in, and maybe one of our members can help this member with the link to our registration documentation. So this is just, again, we need to help each other out. So I'm going to go ahead and allow somebody to share that the website, inshallah, in the chat group. Go ahead, Ismail.
Next question is, what will the size of the group be, and who will be the lead for the group?
Okay. Each group is going to be of 45 members. Okay. This comes from Ministry of Hajj. Each group will be of 45 members with a guide, with one of our team member leading them. Okay. Now, who specifically is going to be, that's something that we will decide as the packages are released and as packages get purchased. So, but it will be one of our team member, and irrespective of who our team member is, they all have the same commitment, same enthusiasm, same experience, inshallah, very similar experiences, and they all have the commitment. One of the things that we encourage our team members is to look outside the box to find solutions. We don't want us to be following the same path. We want to find solutions to our Hujjaj. I know that there are challenges during Hajj time, but we encourage our team members to look for solutions so that the experiences when they return back with Hajj Baitullah, from Hajj Baitullah with a Hajj Mabrur, inshallah. So to answer your question, 45 members to a group, and we will decide on who the guide for each one of those groups would be once the packages are released and they are purchased. We cannot assign the leaders right now for each one of those groups, inshallah. But rest assured, we all are together. We all will work as a team, inshallah.
Next question is, will the hotels provide cleaning and laundry services if we're traveling?
The hotel will not provide the cleaning and laundry services, but inshallah, in the next few weeks, as soon as the packages are released for review, we will release a video on some of these facilities, how to make some of these things happen, how to get the laundry services. There are laundry services close to the hotel, or the concierge in each one of the hotel will also help you. So it is not part of the hotel, but it is available within the hotel setup. Either the concierge or some of the bellboys will help you with that laundry, which you will have to pay for. But it is available. Don't worry. Inshallah, we'll guide you through that one.
The next question is, do work visas affect the verification processes? They have an H1 visa.
Oh, no, definitely not. It will not. They are all taken the same way. It is all taken in the queue, so your visa type does not affect anything.
Next one is double occupancy available for each package?
This is something that we will only know once packages are released. Some packages will allow for the double, but in most cases it's going to be quad because of the number of hotel rooms available. So just bear with us. Most of our packages are quad, but some will be dual, and we'll work with you, inshallah ta'ala, on that also. And again, as I pointed out in some of my original webinars, once you go from quad to double, your package price will go significantly up, basically.
The next question is, it's from the user that couldn't unmute themselves. They're saying that My daughter and me have an Indonesian passport and a Netherlands permanent resident permit. Is it possible for us to join your group with one of your packages? And can
Yes.
you advise us?
Yes, inshallah. So you will have to wait for our second wave of purchasing, but we will tell you which is our package ahead of time, inshallah. Okay. So which is basically the custom, the package with the custom flight is the one that you would have to pick from our group. But inshallah, yes, you can. We do welcome you to join us, inshallah. Ta'ala.
The next question is, if quad or double occupancy is selected, is it for one section of the trip or the entire trip, including Medina?
It's the entire trip.
Okay. Next question is, are the package prices per person or per room? So that if there are 3 people per room, for example, is it 12K for the luxury package divided by the 3 people or per person?
It is per person. Package prices are per person. You have to multiply that by the number of people in your account to fund your e-wallet. As I said earlier, if you are looking at a package which is $10,000, again, remember, when package price plus the flight is what you have to consider, okay? So if you're looking at the package, which I said was 8,900, to that add approximately about $2,000 to $2,500 for the flight, multiplied by 3, not divided, but by multiplied by 3. So whoever asked that question, please, it's not a divisor. You have to multiply that by the number of people in your account.
They're also asking, is Qurbani included in the packages?
Very good question. Thank you for asking that question. Okay. Most of the packages, as we understand this year, Ministry of Hajj is going to include Qurbani. When I say add the Qurbani would be an additional cost that you have to add to the package. It's not going to be included in the package, but it will be offered as an additional option to add. Generally, when this is offered through Nusuk, it's about $250 to $300 basically. By our members, I'm going to request our members not to choose that one because we can make arrangements for the Qurbani at a much lower price. But again, this is only for members that go in our package. We cannot afford to make arrangements for others. Now, this is not just because of the cost. Generally, our cost is about 80 to 90 to almost like over $100 cheaper than what Nusuk offers. The reason is not the cost. The reason is because we manage it very closely. We making sure that we keep our members informed. We do this very quickly on the 10th of Dhul Hijjah, pretty much almost like in our past experience. By 11-12 o'clock, our team in Saudi Arabia, led by Brother Samir, very closely works on this, and we have been very successful in doing this one. So the members that are going to pick our packages, inshallah ta'ala, will help you through Qurbani at a much lower rate, at a much quicker pace, inshallah ta'ala.
Jazakumullahu khair. So in the chat, there is the website to the link towards the YouTube channel as well, and the Hajj Nusuk website as well. So for the few users that were asking about those 2 links, they are there, inshallah. Very soon we'll have our website up and going, and we'll have more documentation on there, inshallah. Brother Farid, it looks like we are good to wrap up, inshallah.
Yeah, before we wrap up, basically, I would highly recommend, if anybody has not done this, please subscribe to our Hajj video YouTube channel so that you can get information. The other thing is, please advertise this as much as possible. There are lots of other people that are struggling to figure out how to go through the process. They are struggling with understanding it's not just the registration process that I'm concerned about. I'm actually concerned about a lot more about what is coming. This is actually, in my opinion, the registration is as much as cumbersome it looks. It is the after part of it, preparing for the Hajj, the logistics, etc. That's where we excel. We excel in making sure when our Hujjaj step into Saudi Arabia, they are well prepared. They are well prepared with all the information, the logistics, how to come through without causing any hardship to self. So that you come back from there with the attitude that says that Alhamdulillah, I performed Hajj. The attitude, the experience that basically puts you into path of becoming a Hajj Mabrur. So we want each one of our member who is listening to this, share this information, encourage them to join our chat group, irrespective whether they go with us or not. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Coming to our group is only from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What we do want is we want people to follow us so that they learn, they take their training, they are ready for the Hajj. When they go for Hajj and when they return from there, they return back with a Hajj Mabrur, inshallah ta'ala. So with these notes, I would like to wrap up the session. Jazakallah khair for joining the session, and Jazakallah khair for actively participating in it. If anything that I have said that has been beneficial, that has helped people, it's only from the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that has given us this ability to help you. We are grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If there is any shortcoming in our presentation, in our information that we shared, this is only from our shortcoming. And I seek Allah's forgiveness, and I seek forgiveness from everybody that is in the session. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wal asr innal insana lafi khusr illa alladhina amanu wa amilus salihati wa tawasaw bil haqqi wa tawasaw bis sabr. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.